We go through life saying, well, it has to be order operations. It has to be from A to Z. It has to be from starting 1, 2, 3. Sometimes, life doesn't always work that way. We are not perfect. And sometimes we just have to adapt because we're forced to have to be creative. But I think we all have that. And it's not about whatever form, famous or not. When people value, it's not about dollar amount or numerical value or anything that we're subject to the confines of our minds. But we can challenge ourselves in a good way to expand our thinking through the realm of possibilities instead of feeling trapped and limited, be it by a policy or stereotypes and stigmas, labels, diagnoses, whatever it is. Maybe it be good, used for good, is a way to understand. And sometimes categorizing things helps to sort through. But if that's our ultimate goal, it goes back to the core level. What is the ultimate goal and intention? There may be many goals, many objectives. What is the primary one? What is the ultimate one? How do we feel about that? Because we shouldn't have to feel the need to have to justify our feelings. Being human. Being a living creature. The animals, I like to also believe plants have feelings. And there are studies that show that they respond to that. And there are vibrations and energy frequencies. The things that we don't see. The matter that exists. Not just from a physics standpoint. The things that we feel that are true. Whether we're able to acknowledge and appreciate it or not. So we're able to respect that. To find it within ourselves, to open our eyes, our spiritual eyes, our heart, and remember we are also spiritual beings. Most importantly, my humble opinion. So we get so stuck on autopilot, judging books by their covers, perhaps reading the preface or the back cover summary or reviews. But those are also all matters of interpretation. And there is no one size fits all for how we perception, for how we interpretation, and art in its essence is best is not changed in terms of its worth and value, in terms of its contribution to this world, with inspiration of its creation, by how we view it. Because if it's cockeyed, we turn it upside down, we flip it around. If we add things to it or take things away, it does not take away from the art that was created, that has purpose, that has reason, many reasons. So if we can stop overanalyzing, picking apart analysis paralysis. And be able to respect our essence of being the creation, the art that we are. However we evolve or stay still and feel stagnant. We are cultivating a sense of unity and harmony. Calming conflict and chaos. Bridging connections that otherwise would have been gaps and synapses that were meant to connect, just like the neurotransmitters. That serotonin and melatonin and dopamine and all of these are not able to be utilized to their fullest. These connections are not able to be bridged and maintained. So, however surface level or deep you decide to take it, so you can realize that you have the freedom to do so and break free from those who are trying to enslave you within the confines of your mind, to regain your sense of yourself, that's not selfish, to realign mind, body, and spirit, and remember that we're all compositions, and the components are only just parts, pieces of the puzzle. So please, do yourself and everyone else a favor and don't oversimplify. Don't minimize and don't degrade and deplane what is so precious and invaluable. And sometimes all you need to do is just shift your perspective to have a greater depth of perspective. On that whatever filter or lens or effects or anything that we add to alter the way of perceiving things, that does not ultimately alter the essence and the core and the full composition of true worth and true value. Stay tuned. Is one of my goals to be able to share a TED Talk about this and other things. But that's one of my goals, and I have to be grateful for being able to express this too, which I can also glean gratitude from and hope to populate. So whether or not you're producing or creating, please remember the true value and worth of being creation and appreciating other creation. So don't be tempted to destroy. Be inclined and empowered to create and respect and honor all life in every form, which is so diverse. Counter adversity with diversity. And share that which will bring us up and not drag us down. Susan BoYoung Bailey Lim Schabacker. I have many names, many aliases, many forms, many looks, many personalities. Whatever you like or dislike, agree or disagree with, I hope you appreciate that I share this from heart with soul. And I hope you're able to receive it and resonate.